So Fortnite Chapter 3 is confirmed, and in this video I'll be going over why that is. So after I recorded this entire video, the biggest leak out of anything I talk about in this video actually happened, where the loading screen for the event got leaked, which you can see on your screen now, and you can also see that it's called the Chapter 2 finale. So that basically confirms that we're getting Chapter 3 alongside everything else, which I'll talk about now. Now technically spoilers ahead, however at the same time pretty much every single content creator related to Fortnite that you follow on YouTube is going to be covering this sort of content over the next week or two, and at this point Epic has just dropped too many hints that it's pretty much unavoidable. First off, I'm just going to show you some of the more concrete evidence, which is these tweets from very well known and trusted leakers. First off, we've got Hypex here. One thing that got realized after the downtime is that there's going to be the event playlist for this season is called The End, which is the same as what it was at the end of Chapter 1 Season X. Since they're sharing the same name, it's likely that this event will also lead into a black hole, and because this specific thing got leaked that they shared the same name, Hypex had this tweet. Literally, you can see here, he says, "I can finally talk about this. Chapter 3 is planned to launch on December 7th, and the black hole stays during 5th to 6th, because at the moment this season ends on December the 5th, however the seasons will normally start on roughly a Tuesday, which will be December the 7th. He also goes on to say these sources were never wrong about many things, and if they are wrong this time, he'll take the blame for that. And this isn't some random guy, by the way. If you haven't heard of Hypex, he's a leaker on Twitter, and he's got nearly 2 million followers, so this isn't just some random source. You can also see in a reply below, he said, "I was just waiting for the playlist or anything to get leaked so we can talk about this." And he also goes on to say it was obvious, like I said before, with the season ending on December 5th, and then Tuesday being December 7th, so a 2-day black hole. You can also see here, ShinyBR, another verified leaker on Twitter, basically just verified what Hypex is saying here. So you can see there, Chapter 3 starts in December, a week in December, exactly the 7th of December. Now this tweet only came out while I was in the middle of actually recording this video, so sorry if this seems a little bit abrupt, but it's a bit more information from iFiremonger yet again, another well-known and verified leaker on Twitter. And you can see here some more information. So the event name is The End once again. The night screen is actually the same name again as the black hole screen from last chapter, so that should be coming back. The season ends on a Sunday when seasons normally start on a Tuesday. The Foundation has voice lines within the event. The last reality can eliminate us during the event. In the first reply you can see there, he goes on once again like Hypex to talk about how the season ends on a Sunday and the updates usually come out on Tuesdays. So that's why I'll be getting like a to be continued screen for 2 days. And the event name, once again, is the same as the one from Chapter 1 Season X. And he also adds that one of the NPCs during the event is the Cube Queen. So that's some of the more concrete evidence, although now I'm going to go over some of the hints that have been dropped by Epic over the past few weeks and months. Credits to all these images and fines go to PMAC. He made a thread on Twitter, which you can see on screen now, and it basically just compiled all of these different little hints and stuff, so massive credit to him just for putting these all in a nice and easy place to find them. So first off is the description of some of the items we've had recently, especially some items from the Cube Queen. For example, her harvesting tool, the description here says this stuff has ended countless realities, soon the island will join them. Well, if the island's joining them, that means the reality is ended, which means we'll have to go to a new reality, so there's one teaser. Next up, her backbling the cubic vortex, time is running out for you, us being the players in the island. And then we also had this emote, which some people were a bit more skeptical about. We can see here the description, just a second, I'm almost at the end of the chapter. Whether you believe that one's relevant or a coincidence, up for you to believe. This one here is one of my favorites in the rules for the recent FNCS, when they were talking about the next one and like bans and stuff. Instead of saying Chapter 2 Season 9 is when the player will be able to play again, you can see here they say the player will need to wait until the season following Chapter 2 Season 8 to compete again in the FNCS. Now obviously that still makes sense, like yeah, well Chapter 2 Season 9 can also follow Chapter 2 Season 8, but all the other times they would just say Chapter 2 Season 9. Why would they not just say that? Instead they go out of their way to say the season following that. In a similar fashion, Donald Mustard had this tweet a while ago from the start of Chapter 2 Season 7, and you can read it here, and it's a similar thing, where he's talking about, oh wow, Chapter 2 Season 7 is so cool, and then right after that, he says Chapter 2 Season 8, and the 2 after it are maybe my very favorite parts. And this was around the time when people first started thinking Chapter 3 was coming after Chapter 2 Season 8 because of his wording right here. He doesn't say Chapter 2 Season 8, Season 9, and Season X or Season 10 are my favorites. He says Chapter 2 Season 8 and the 2 after it. Again, he's already said Chapter 2 Season 8. Why would he not say Chapter 2 Season 9 and Chapter 2 Season 10? Instead, he goes out of his way to say and the 2 after that, leaving the possibilities open for a Chapter 3. Hopping back to the Cube Queen, we've got this here from her little announcement trailer, sort of, where you can see there what she's saying was leave nothing behind. So basically her whole plan here is just to completely destroy the island, to leave nothing behind. Well, if there's nothing behind, we're going to need a new island or a new chapter. In her music pack as well, and some of the lyrics, you can see right there at the bottom, all these worlds bow to my reign, nothing to save, stuff like that. Pretty much still along the lines of everything just getting destroyed. And last but not least, another tweet from Hypex. 2 weeks ago, Tabletime, another YouTuber, uploaded a video titled Chapter 3 may be closer than you think, ended the video saying catch you on the flip side. CypherPK, another YouTuber, also uploaded a video, also talking about Chapter 3, also ended it with a very, very similar saying, catch you guys on the flip side. So a lot of people think that Chapter 3 is going to have something to do with the flip side. We'll have to wait and see about that. That is everything I've got so far, and everything that I could find talking about Fortnite Chapter 3. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Chapter 3 is going to be up next? Or do you still think that we're going to be heading on straight into Chapter 2, Season 9? Let me know what you think down below. And if you guys do have any more questions about anything that I covered in this video, comment it down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you on that. Otherwise though, that's it for me for now, and I will see you all next time. See ya.